going on, Jeromes? So, of course, we as Minnesota Vikings fans have been spoiled by fantastic wide receivers throughout the years. Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Anthony Carter, Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen, and, of course, Justin friggin' Jefferson. All right, now, we said this much. Take time to appreciate what JJ is now. Well, he's not JJ. Sorry, he's Jets. The other JJ is also a future go. But just appreciating what you have right now, it's like, it feels nice. It feels nice to have the best wide receiver in the game and potentially down the line, one of the greatest of all times, if not the greatest of all time. Now, of course, for my money, Randy Moss is the GOAT, right? Because he changed the game. There hasn't been a player like him since, and he was just super freak. He's super freaky. But for a lot of people, Jerry Rice, noted Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Jerry Rice, is the GOAT. 22,895 yards because he played till he was 40. Basically just a souped-up Frank Gore. But, of course, he got to play with Joe Montana. He got to play with Bill Walsh. He got to play with Steve Young. He got to play with NFL MVP and the pride of Mound, Minnesota, Rich Gannon, all that stuff, right? All that played into account, right? So, not saying, I'm just saying, right? But Jefferson, I feel like Jefferson has a chance to catch him. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Long story longer. Randy Moss is on TMZ for good reasons. It's always nice when the Vikings is on TMZ for good reasons. You'll talk about his recovery, talk about his return, and also talk about Justin friggin' Jefferson. It was great. Justin Jefferson already accomplished a ton in his 4 short years, 5. And Randy Moss tells TMZ Sports he believes 26-year-old is on pace to go down as the greatest Vikings receiver ever. We asked Moss for his thoughts on the man who could one day take up Randy Moss's mantle as the best wideout to wear the purple and gold, and it's clear the immortal NFL player is really high on Justin. I'd like to be high on Justin. I think Justin Jefferson is on pace to be arguably the greatest ever and definitely the greatest Viking to ever do it, Moss told us. Of course, many people believe that GOAT honor currently belongs to Randy. Yes. I've always been a fan of a complete football player who can score from anywhere on the field, and Justin brings that to the table. As dominant as Justin is on the field, Randy thinks he could be even better by scoring more touchdowns. If you want to be legendary, this is speaking for all wide receivers, not just Justin Jefferson. You got to find ways to get in that end zone and bring the fans out of their seats, out of the stands, up out of their seats. Jefferson already has 40 receiving touchdowns, putting him 7th all time in Vikings history. In the other notable categories, he ranks 5th, 495 catches, 4th with 7,432 yards. Again, for the Vikings. Luckily, the former LSU Tiger, Skull SU, he still has plenty of tread left on the tires. Well, I'd hope so. My God. Jefferson also inked a 4-year contract extension with the team last offseason, meaning he'll be taking the field in the Twin Cities for the foreseeable future. Not too bad of a compliment coming from Randy Moss. Right now, yes, for Jefferson, it's so frustrating. Like, if you've had Justin Jefferson in fantasy at any point in the last couple of years where he leads the league in tackles at the 1 or 2 yard line, right? And part of it is the coverage that he gets, double, triple team, bracketed, and also when you're in the red zone, I mean, the back line becomes another defender, right? So that's why guys like Chris Carter needs to be respected. Just one of the all-time greatest touchdown catchers of all time. And Jefferson, his career high per season is 10 touchdowns. I would like to see him in the end zone more. Obviously, is this potentially turning into a Julio Jones situation? I don't know. But you're honestly just nitpicking at this point because Jefferson, in all other facets of his game, is definitely good to go. Yards per game, currently is the NFL leader by almost 10 yards per game, which is pretty damn insane. Also, cumulative receiving yards first 5 seasons, year 1 for Jefferson. So, if Zimmer would have started him in the first 2 games, and also if it was a 17-game season like Jamar Chase had in 2021, he would have that for 2020. But in terms of racking up and stacking up yards, he's been ahead of Jerry Rice's pace, and right now he's 1,100 plus yards, or about 1,100 yards ahead of Jerry Rice. Now, Jerry has, he got to play in the Bill Walsh offense, he got to play in the Holmgren, Shanahan offense for a number of years, Montana and Steve Young, and like we said, and also he played till he was 40, right? So respect to him. There is something about longevity, but also put up huge numbers. Now Jefferson has a shot because Jefferson eventually will be playing in the 18-game season era because it's coming, and also he and J.J. McCarthy finally together a long time. So I think that he has a chance, but also Also, Jerry Rice has, I think, 3 Super Bowl rings, which would be kind of nice. It's so weird. Like, Super Bowl rings, like, really doesn't come into, like, obviously it means everything with quarterbacks. It means nothing with receivers. Like, Jerry Rice has three Super Bowl rings. Who cares? But Fitz, T.O., Randy Moss, Tony Gonzalez, Tim Brown, Steve Smith Sr., actually, does he have one? No. Harrison has one. Reggie Wayne has one. Andre Johnson does not. Lofton, Chris Carter obviously doesn't. Where it's like, no one cares about Super Bowl rings when they talk about the greatest receivers. Like, Lynn Swann and Stallworth have 4 each. Nobody cares. At all. At all, man. Yeah. And only one guy in the top 5 has one. Isaac Bruce. Oh, besides Jerry Rice. Yeah. But honestly, as long as he keeps putting up numbers, and especially if and when the Vikings rip off a couple of Jerome Bardys, I think that will cement things. Like we said, we are watching greatness in real time. It was a documentary shot in real time, and I feel like we Vikings fans, we need to take a step back. This is more than just hey, a really good player in our era. It's fantastic. No, we are watching potential greatness, and greatness that's going to have his first long-term, hopefully quality quarterback, long time. We'll see what happens there. Yeah. Anyways, Randy Moss got some love for Justin friggin' Jefferson. That's a goat calling a goat a goat. Goat. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.